Did you know that a celebrity's pet nearly died because of their mistake? Stick around until the end to find out whose pet it was. How's it going? It's your girl with Top 5, and today we're going to take a look at the top 5 celebrities who treat their pets terribly. Make sure you got the stomach for this episode, folks. Number 1 is quite the shocker, and you're not going to want to miss it. Number 5, Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber might be good with the ladies, but when it comes to pets, he's got a pretty bad track record. His pet capuchin monkey, OG Mally, was confiscated in Germany when the singer was on tour in March 2013, and he admitted more than 3 years later that it was all his fault. He told GQ, "Honestly, everyone told me not to bring the monkey on tour. I was like, it's gonna be fine, guys. It was the farthest thing from fine," he added. "In Germany, that monkey's endangered or something. But I had the papers. I even had it written out that he was a circus monkey and he could travel and all that shit. I had all the right papers. Things get twisted." Not to worry, guys. Even though the monkey was confiscated, he does now live happily in a zoo. Unfortunately, though, Mally wasn't the only critter that Bieber doomed. In December 2012, he gave an unsuspecting fan the custody of his hamster, and the poor rodent died that March. TMZ reports that the fan took good care of the hamster, but it got sick, and by the time she took it to the vet, it was too late. Perhaps the most traumatic thing, though, was Bieber's bulldog, Karma. Bieber reportedly got Karma for his dad, Jeremy, who then left her with a trainer and never returned. According to TMZ, the trainer accused Jeremy of throwing Karma out of a second-story window and into a snowbank. I mean, if those are the circumstances, it's probably for the best that the Biebers never got the poor pooch back. Number 4, Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato is allergic to cats. Therefore, she believed a hairless Sphynx kitten wouldn't trigger her watery, puffy eyes and runny nose. She told Entertainment Tonight, "I actually couldn't keep the cat. I had to give it back the next day because I'm allergic. I thought I wouldn't be because it didn't have any hair." She's not lying. Although Sphynx cats are hairless, they still have dander, which is secreted in their saliva. As a result, she had to give away her briefly beloved kitten, Harriet, just one day after taking her home that April. Hopefully next time Demi will do just a little more research before adopting a pet, yeah? Number 3, Tyga. Considering that Tyga isn't exactly known for being responsible or law-abiding, it's not surprising that he isn't a great pet owner either. Take his once beloved Tiger. Tyga owned the giant cat when it was just a cub in 2014. By May of 2014, TMZ reports that California wildlife officers confiscated the animal, which is illegal to own in the state of California, and Tyga faced criminal charges with a possible 6-month jail sentence. The tiger was placed in a private animal sanctuary, and a rep for the sanctuary would later tell TMZ that Tyga never bothered to check in on the big guy, which the zoo had renamed Maverick, and that Tyga hasn't donated a single dime to the sanctuary, which, by the way, is a non-profit organization, even though Maverick cost them over $10,000 in food alone after just 1 year. Sounds like Tyga just wanted to have a really cool pet without all the maintenance. Number 2, Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton is a prolific pet owner, but that doesn't mean she's a good one. At one point, the heiress boasted 35 pets, which she loved showing off, but not all of them were met with happy ends. Gawker reports that she failed to get her kitten, Prada, neutered for 6 months. And when she finally took him to the vet for the procedure, she simply left him there and did not come back, abandoning him. What's more, at one point, she had all of her pets living in her home with no one there to actually watch, nurture, or care for them, save for one housekeeper who would come by to feed them. The Chris Kelly Foundation founder Chris Kelly told Gawker, "We gave Ms. Hilton every opportunity to do the right thing for Prada, but she failed to comply and then abandoned him. After 7 days, no one from her household has even contacted us or the vet's office to check on the well-being or the whereabouts of poor Prada. We now have Prada in a foster home and have no intention of giving him back to Ms. Hilton. She has proved to be a negligent pet owner." You think that's bad? Well, it doesn't end there. A blind item heavily believed to be about Hilton says that when she gets a new, exciting pet that she doesn't feel like training, she leaves it in a closet, often to die of neglect. Additionally, you know how she keeps her dogs in her purses as accessories? I don't need to remind you guys that this is not healthy for the dogs, and while not entirely her fault, the trend that she helped start by carrying chihuahuas in purses resulted in a steep increase in abandonment of chihuahuas at animal shelters across the nation. And as if all of this isn't already enough, you know those tiny pets she's opting for lately, like 6-ounce Pomeranians? Animal experts are imploring people to please stop buying these dogs. Canine researcher Mia Cobb told the dodo, "They are bred to meet a fashion ideal purely based on looks, often exaggerating their puppy features rather than sound health, good behavior, and longevity. Many of these issues may not be immediately apparent to a new puppy owner, but develop or deteriorate over the first year of life. So next time you're thinking about forking out a few thousand for a purebred dog, go rescue one from the shelter instead. Trust me, they need you way more." Before our whacked out number 1, make sure you're subscribed to our channel because you do not want to miss out on the next upload, and ring that bell while you're at it so you'll get notified and stay in the loop. Number 1. Kim Kardashian. Kanye West got Kim Kardashian a beautiful kitten named Mercy, named after a song he'd written about her. Sweet, right? Well, except Kardashian is allergic to cats, something they both should have known, and in her case likely did know, before making the purchase. E-Online reports that Kardashian gave Mercy to Khloe Kardashian's assistant, whose own cat had recently passed away. However, Mercy subsequently died of a breeding-related fatal virus at just 4 months old. While this is not technically Kanye or Kim's fault, it does suggest that the couple didn't even bother doing any research before making the jump to adopting a cat, and likely would have just been better off without a kitten at all. Or at least maybe one they would have adopted from a shelter instead of purchasing one from a mill. Thanks so much for sticking around to the very end. Remember guys, pet ownership is no joke, so make sure you do your research and treat your pets right. Thanks so much for liking and subscribing. Catch you next time. Bye!